Yo, what up YouTube? ExplosiveMovement here, back again with yet another video, and this is going to be How to Sprint Faster episode 6, I believe, and today we're going to be focusing on some cues that you can think about while sprinting without, overcomplicating things, right? Because when you're sprinting, if you try to think about too many things at once, you're just going to end up running really tight, and you're going to end up running slower because you're trying to think about too many things, and you're just going to slow yourself down. It's not going to do any good, right? So when you're giving yourself cues, you want to do basic things you can focus on while still being able to sprint as fast as you can, because at the end of the day, you can really work on technique, but technical changes are small and come over time, and when it's time to race, people are just going to run how they're going to run, right? So today we're going to be focusing on 3 cues that you can think about that aren't too complicated, but they should help you run faster and should help build up that technical progression over time, right? And the first cue we're thinking about is posture. Posture is very important, and it's something that pretty much sprinters at all levels could focus on, right? So when you're accelerating out, focusing on starting out low, gradually bringing yourself up, not staying in the drive phase for too long, but you should feel a natural progression when you're accelerating out, staying low, focusing on powering down into the ground, coming up, and then getting up tall. When you're into top speed sprinting, a lot of sprinters have a tendency to hunch over or maybe even lean back. You want to stay up tall. You want to try to run as tall as possible. Obviously in team sports that's not always going to be the case, but when you're practicing for top speed, focus on getting that good posture, getting extended up. It'll help you be really powerful, right? Second cue is being fast yet relaxed. This is one of the hardest things to work on. It's something that I still have some trouble with, and so I'm always trying to work on it, is going as fast as possible while still remaining relaxed. It's kind of like a dynamic relaxation, if you will, but making sure that you're not tensing up while sprinting, making sure that you're not tightening up too much, making yourself run slower. Focus on relaxing your body, letting yourself be as fast as possible, because if you're more relaxed, you're going to be able to be more elastic and just be quicker off the ground. And that leads into the third cue, which is you want to focus on being powerful into the ground, right? In your acceleration phase, you're coming out, focus on driving back in the track. When you're upright and sprinting, focus on punching down on the track with your legs, right? Striking the ground as hard and as quickly as possible so that you bounce back up off the track, off the field, wherever you're sprinting on. Focus on powering down into the ground, which will allow you to bounce right back up before going into the next cycle, all right? So those are 3 sprint cues that I hope you guys can put into your training that are relatively simple, yet will hopefully yield some good technical gains for sprinting, right? So we're gonna go over them, posture, fast and relaxed, powering down into the ground, right? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. ExplosiveMovement signing off. Peace.